Hey guys, it's Karina here with another video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So I'm just going to do a little life update slash life advice video. So yeah, my update is I'm going to university in the fall to study psychology, and I'm hoping on doing a minor in French and Indigenous studies. So I'm super excited for that. I'm planning on living on residence, so it should be really fun, and I'm hoping on doing a master's of social work after that. So we'll see how things go. Things are definitely going to be very different with COVID, and it's definitely going to be a different atmosphere. So it definitely was a transition, changing my mindset and being like, okay, so this is not exactly what I was hoping for, but I'm still going to go anyways and see what it's like and try to have some sort of university experience. So I'm looking forward to it, and currently I'm just working a summer maintenance job, so I'm outside every day doing very labor-intensive work, but I love it, and my coworkers are awesome, so it's pretty fun. So yeah, life is pretty good. I still have my day-to-day struggles, but yeah, just jumping into some of the things I've been struggling with lately, and some advice I have to give to you guys is really just about being patient and being present. I think lately I've been very impatient to go to school. I'm just kind of like itching for that independence, and since I've taken 2 years off, I'm just like so ready to move out. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I think that these 2 months, like I only have 2 more months until I leave, and this last little month has been like the hardest, I think, because I'm so close to leaving. So it's just like I'm so ready, and I just feel like I'm at the point where I'm ready to leave. So it's been a hard transition to be like, you only have like a month and a half left and then you'll be there, and like I think I just need to remind myself it'll fly by quickly, but I'm trying to also be present and enjoy the summer that I have. I still have things to look forward to, like I'm going camping, and I went to a cottage last weekend, so there's been lots of fun things. So I think I just need to focus, and before I know it, I'll be at university. Yeah, so I think it's just important to try to focus on the little things, and then, yeah, before you know it, you'll be there and, living your best life. So, yeah. I think the other thing I've kind of realized over these last couple of months is how difficult it can be sometimes to find a balance, and how important it is to give yourself grace when you're trying to find a new balance. So transitioning from my babysitting job to this new maintenance job, it was a lot of transitioning, because I went from doing part-time work to full-time work, and it was a lot to jump into a full schedule and balance my social life and rest and hobbies and all of that, and also preparing for university and picking courses and stuff like that. So it's been very stressful, and I think in general, when building a new schedule or building a new balance, you really do just need to be patient and graceful with yourself. Like, it takes time to figure out those things, and I think it's also really important that when you're building a new schedule or transitioning to something new, to really rest and take time to rest. And I think something I've learned is how to recognize when I'm tired. And I think for me, when I'm tired, I'm very overly sensitive. I'm sensitive to the way people treat me, and I'm sensitive to my family. I'm just sensitive in general. So I think when I'm sensitive, I need to notice that, and then notice I'm tired, and that means I need to take a nap, or I need to be going to bed earlier, and things like that. So I think that it's really important that you get to know yourself, so you know what your red flags are when you're burning out. Another thing I think that's really important to do as well is reflect on your life and reflect on your routine, and look at the areas of your life where you're maybe pouring too much into or stretching yourself too thin. So for example, I was reflecting on my routine, and I think something I was putting too much pressure on was picking up after my siblings, and picking up after the people in my family, and driving people around in my family. I think I was putting too much pressure on myself to do those things, when really, my family can take care of themselves. Like, I don't need to be that support or that person who does those things. So letting go of that stress and pressure to do those things was really helpful. So I think when we take a step back and look at our routine, we can see where we might be overdoing it, or where we can maybe step back so that we can have more time to do the things we want to do. So that's something I think that's really important as well. So a few more pieces of advice I have is journaling has been really helpful for me. I've been journaling every single day for the past year now, and it's been super helpful to journal every day is such a great skill to have, and it's so important just to process your emotions. And something I recently started was reflecting every day 3 things I felt and how I was feeling about that day. And I think this has really helped me to be more in tune with my emotions, because I'm a person who shuts out my emotions and is definitely not in tune with how I'm feeling. So that's been something really helpful. And something I've also been doing is just writing down 1 thing that made me happy that day. And that just makes me more positive and more happy about my life and just thankful for the things I do have. So that's something that's really helpful as well. And then something else I think that's really important is just to have hope that good things will come, and be proud of yourself just for making it through the day. Even if you just went through the motions, like, that means so much. And not every day is going to be an exciting day, and I think that you can try to make it exciting for sure, and there's ways to do that, but also just know that, like, it's okay if you just had an okay day, or if not much happened that day. Like, we'll go in phases of our lives where things are busy and good, and where things are slow and boring. And right now I'm in a bit of a slower phase, but I'm still having fun and trying to make the most of it. And I think when I go to university, I will have more things to do and more things to be excited about. But yeah, I think you just need to have low expectations and just go with the flow. I think that's something so important, and something I'm still trying to work with. I'm definitely not a go with the flow kind of person, but I'm trying to be. So yeah, these are just my little advice tips, things that have been on my mind and stuff. So I hope these tips were helpful, and I hope you guys have a great week, and know that if God put you to it, He'll put you through it. Bye guys!